Hi, Taurus. I had a weird experience just trying to start your video. I'm Crystal Rose. This is Comfy Soul. Welcome. I appreciate you. So I was trying to start your video and it was being super stubborn. Like, would not. So I was trying to figure out, and I heard stubborn. And I was like, okay, let's see what they're talking about, because apparently there seems to be some form of resistance. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to start with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and I'm going to finish with the Rebel deck. Links are in the description below if you would like to purchase either one of these decks. And I'm going to let the Rebel deck talk some mad shit to you, because that's what it does. So you can have fun with that, okay? If you've never experienced it, their little motto is tarot with attitude. And that it definitely has. Look at this. Look at this angry-eyed unicorn, right? So crazy. It'll mess you up. It'll like hoof you down. So this is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot I'm going to start with, okay? You're in surrender. There's resistance. They're stubborn. They're sitting there doing nothing. It's like, I'm going to sit here and wait. What are you sitting there and waiting for? Okay, let's find out what you're sitting there and waiting for. Hanged Unicorn. Or maybe you're trying some of that, what is it, shibari? Where you tie people up, that Japanese art form. Yeah. Okay. I think you're starting to open up to your intuition a little bit. And looking for better days, looking for more connection, looking for emotional things. Okay, so here's your intuition kicking in. This is the beautiful High Priestess of Unicorn that is pretty comfy, tapped into intuition, really just kind of self-nurturing, has a knowing about some things, has learned a few things, tied to the moon cycle, really very well in the flow, okay? So, this 10 of Cups that I see is your emotional fulfillment. So there's something you're thinking about doing. Well, I don't even want to say that, because this is not action oriented so far. Right now it's like surrendering to the fact that you actually want a relationship, okay? So, and this could just be like, what makes me happy? Why am I perpetually looking for something? Why am I not been happy in the situations I've been in? Okay. So yeah, this is your truth. You're ready to like cut through the bullshit, go make things happen, clearly communicate, take charge, but also cut out anything that you have to so that you have boundaries. So I feel like you have gotten some of your self-esteem, your confidence, your passion, your sexy back. I think that was missing for a while. And I think that you went through some deception. Let's keep going. And anxiety and worry. You went through it. And you are still, in a way, going through it. I feel like this involves a third-party situation. So if you were tied to someone, either presently or you've let go, but you know they're with somebody else now, that type of thing. Also, if you or they never felt safe in the relationship, like there was too many options around, and you might have said that, or they might have said that. So switch the roles as you need to for whoever this is, which side of the coin you're on. But I feel like you're coming to a good boundary. and you're finding yourself and your confidence, Queen of Swords, after coming back from having to fight for yourself and not knowing how to stay happy. So I feel like you were attached to somebody that you were contented with, but it was like a toxic situation, possibly involving a third party. If you know of it. If you don't worry about that. Or you might have just always known there's always an option, or this person's going to run, or you're going to run, right? So when you are going after this passionate feeling you have, it's going to take some strength, because you're going to have to tame the lion in order to connect more deeply in an emotional connection. Even though fiery, passionate, adventurous relationships are sometimes fun, sometimes it's fun. Like, it's nice to know that someone will like fight for a relationship, or has something to say, or cares that much to say something, right? And on the other hand, it can go too far and become a power play where two people are trying to make each other feel safe without saying so. They're not talking about the deeper stuff. It's spoken in a more volatile way, a little more chaotic, a little more on the fly than felt and then expressed. So I think that you have an issue of wanting to be in a situation, but it requires that you express more emotion. So here's the Tower moment after finding some strength. Oh my God, I'm having some realizations here. What the fuck am I going to do about this, right? And this is taking charge. This is becoming boss mode. This is saying, all right, I'm gonna play ball. I'm gonna be on the team. I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to take charge of the situation. I want to celebrate with you, and I'm going to speak my truth. Page of Swords. So there is this inner child portion that wants to feel safe, and this can come from, like, I'm hearing not getting attention from daddy, having pressure put on you from other people. So people pleasing. I'm hearing people pleasing stuff. And I don't want to focus on that, because this is something you're coming out of. You're realizing you've already healed this, and you're on the mend now. We're moving forward, okay? So when you are moving forward and you're looking for this connection, this relationship, you have to be willing to be responsible enough with your feelings and someone else's that you care about your own feelings as well, because you need to feel safe enough to continue to move forward. So you need to have your confidence in place so that you're able to communicate with this other person in a way that is strong, not combative, truthful, and loving. The loving part is going to soothe the other part of the other person that wants to have this conversation. And I keep seeing you guys doing this back and forth conversation, playing games, power play thing. There it is, Two of Pentacles. There's the juggling. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. So just choose each other. So you can't be in control of the other person. They can't control you. And that's what you're starting to realize. And in fact, that you don't want that. So if you feel less threatened by someone being so pretty, so put together, so well, so perfect, that it makes you crazy, which then makes them already insecure, even more crazy with you, then you guys are just doing the same thing back and forth to each other. So someone has to choose to be the grounded person that doesn't have the conflict anymore and deeply expresses their feeling, but chooses to stay there and actually not have your energy scattered elsewhere. So if you want a person or a certain type of relationship, you need to put your energy on being aligned with that. So if you want to get married and you want your forever person, you can't be on, Plenty of Fish and Hinge and whatever else is out there, right? And randomly dating whatever, saying, well, let's just do the crapshoot and whatever I get is what I get and let's see what happens. You have to intend where you're going and be willing to share in the same way that you expect this person to share with you. So don't think that you're going to give a piece of yourself and always look confident and always feel in charge of things, and then super, super vulnerable because you have a beautiful soul, and then not want to share your vulnerability with somebody, which will prevent them from being vulnerable with you. So instead of sharing your feelings, you guys are just perpetually in pain, Six of Swords, and hurting each other. So if you're the one watching this, it's either that you need to take charge and wrangle this all in, be the example, but also with boundaries, and be emotional, be deep, be the King of Cups. This is someone who's emotionally attached, committed. This is the word that is sticking out in my head, committed. I feel like neither one of you trusted, either one of you was committed. And that doesn't matter if you were two single people and then you got together and dated, or if you were a married couple. Like, I'm feeling married couples also. Yeah, that's the shadow work. So the leader, the one who purported to be in charge, which is typically the Taurus, right? But this could be the person on the other side of your situation, okay? So the leader needs to deepen their emotional speech. Don't do things to smooth over the other person's emotions. Be genuine about what you're seeking and what you will and won't put up with, and how you want to connect with someone, and just what you need. You can't be afraid to lose somebody by expressing what you need, because if they go away because of that, then they're not your person. If they go away and come back because they learned how to be your person, that's a different thing. But sometimes people are just terrified of being hurt in a relationship that they won't go so deep. And that could very well be you. And you probably attract that somewhat in another person, except they were probably more emotionally available and willing to share feelings, but in a crazy way, trying to get your attention all of a sudden, it feels like. So this is a lot of chaos, but also a really simple way to smooth it over is just don't be afraid to commit and go deep. That is the key there. Yes, Empress mode. So when you finally know who you are, and you finally love yourself completely, there's no part of you that's lacking or needs to be with another person, but you desire to be with one person in particular, that is success. That is you knowing what you finally need, not trying to have that fulfilled by someone else paying attention to you, but you serving your own purpose. And then by being the best version of yourself, you then attract somebody else who eventually, somehow, some way, found their way through their inner child and healed their emotions and was more receptive to you deepening. Because after a while, you won't trust each other with this kind of energy, right? And then you're just perpetuating the fear that you originally had that wasn't a problem in the first place. In the first place, you two just wanted to feel safe. You see what I'm saying? All right, let me grab something from the Rebel deck. Oh, there it goes. It flew right out. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. So some of you needed to go to counseling. Some of you need a coach. Some of you need a personal reading. Coaching and personal readings right here. And if you would like that, head over to comfysoul.com. Don't act like you have all the answers. Get help. Tell someone you actually need them. You actually miss them. You actually desire to have them in your life as something that adds to you and makes you feel like they're the cherry on top of the sundae you created for yourself. Like, you can honor someone and not lose yourself, right? I'm hearing one more, so I'm going to pull you one more. One more for you. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face to pillow now. So first of all, rest. Get off the hamster wheel. Just chill out. Vegetate. I'm seeing you with a... I was going to say a bowl of popcorn, but I also see some broccoli somewhere. So stay balanced. Please take care of yourself. Get some popcorn. Have some veggies with your steak. Get some sleep. Stop worrying so much by being more authentic. Don't be afraid to go deep and get hurt, because by not going deep, you're perpetuating getting hurt because you won't go deep enough to keep certain people. And then with your, I was going to say with your confidence, but Spirit wants me to say arrogance. With your arrogance, it has caused you to go next, next, next. So don't shoot the messenger, please. And mind you, this could be you or the other person. You know who you are. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for thanks for watching and putting up with me beating you down and the Rebel deck. That's what it's for. So something else can beat you down indirectly, not by me judging you. And really, could I at all be judging you if you're just some random person on the internet that I don't personally, like, this video isn't specifically just for you. Other people are watching this. So learn to do that type of behavior with people in the waking, in the regular 3D life. You see what I'm saying? Like, view other perspectives, view other people's pain. It's not just yours or them trying to soothe you. You understand? If you're going to play the game already, play it with all the pieces intact. Like, bring all your tools to the table. Like, really open that up, and you will be so amazed. And if it's somebody that's not worth you showing yourself to, then safely know that you don't have to do that. That's where your boundary lies, and you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? So protect yourself, treat yourself well, eat your veggies, enjoy your popcorn and your movie. And thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye.